Siv Gimel. V'oid v'ikir. There's something even more ikir. Shamaylam yichedes b'mikdash ma'at Beis Rabbeinu nimsheches gam b'yeser seisu b'yeser kshin asidin li'igor shas k'hamshech hasugi asidin batek nisi batek midrashos Shebebavel sheyikavu beretz Yisrael. We're going out of the next piece of the Gemara. You think it's disconnected? No. This special mikdash ma'at in Golos comes out even more when the Jewish people are redeemed, and then all the shuls of Bavel and the rest of the world go back to Eretz Yisrael. What's the meaning of this? So here we have to see the Marsha, because the next few prakim, the next few sections are based on are partially based on the pshat of the Chidushei Agadas Marsha. You have it in your sources. Chidushei Agadas Marsha, Megillah Daf Chavtes Amud Aleph. Zog the Marsha. Marsha is Rosh Tevis Meirenu Arav Reb Shmuel Eliezer. His last name was Edels, named after his mother-in-law, because she supported him. The Marsha was a Rav in Chelem for 9 years. You know all the Chelem stories that you hear? The Marsha was a Rav in Chelem for 9 years. In Lublin, at the end of his life, he was in Ustra, in western Ukraine. He passed away, Hey Kislev, Shin Tzadik Beis, which is 1631. Lived passed away around 60 years, 70 years before the Baal Shem Tov was born. And we all know the Baal Shem Tov said that everybody till the Marsha, the Mefarshim till the Marsha, were written with a Ruach HaKodesh. This sichid is a special emphasis, a lot of quoting from the Marsha. Says the Marsha, Sidim Batek Nesiyah Sheyikavu Beretz Yisrael. Al derech ze yesh lechavim b'mizmer. Samachti bo'imrim li beis Hashem nelich. Ze ha-mizmer begolus nemar. She samachti bo'imrim li beis Hashem nelich. Shu beis ha-knesses. Ke'ilu oimdes hoyu ragleinu beis ha-midrash b'Yerushalayim. Moide dike Marsha. We say in Tehillim, everybody knows. Shir amalis l'David. How did you teach it? You say it in the Shabbos morning. Samachti, I get very excited. Bo'imrim li, and people tell me, beis Hashem nelich. Let's go to the house of Hashem. Our feet are standing in the gates of Yerushalayim, the built Yerushalayim, which connects things together. What is David HaMelech saying? What is he excited about? Is he there? Is he not there? Taich is the Marsha, a gewaldige taich based on this Gemara. David HaMelech was saying this mizmer about the future years of Galus. There will be no Yerushalayim, there will be no Beis HaMikdash. I'm going to get very excited when Jews tell me, Beis Hashem Nelech, let's go to a shul, let's go to a Beis Medrash, as though our feet were standing. I'm imagining when we go to shul that we're standing in a Beis HaMikdash in Yerushalayim. Why? Why should I be so happy? I'll tell you why. You have to understand something about Yerushalayim. It says the Beis HaMikdash is going to be as big as Yerushalayim. Why? What do you have to add to the Beis HaMikdash? Why is it going to be so big? The answer is, Yerushalayim habnuya la'asid, yechubra lo lemikdash yachtav, kol mekoim l'shel batei knesiyah shoya b'elam haz. Because in the future Yerushalayim, you're going to have connected to the Beis HaMikdash every single shul of Galus from the whole world. So what does that mean? Yerushalayim is chubra. The Beis HaMikdash is going to be connected shuls from everywhere. V'nimtza ata begolus shani oimed bebeis haknesses hareyu mokoim hamikdash gufei de la'asid. First, Marsha says, when you're standing in a shul, where you standing? You're not standing in a mikdash ma'at only. You're standing in the Beis HaMikdash. Because when Mashiach comes, this shul is going to be part of the Beis HaMikdash. So samachti bo'imrim li beis Hashem neilech. You know why? I'm not standing in a shul in New York or in Melbourne or in Johannesburg or in Moscow or in Los Angeles. I'm not going to go through the roll call now. But I'm not standing only in a shul in this place or that place. Why? Because Yerushalayim Abnuya is Chubra Lo Yachdov. The whole Beis Hamikdash is going to spread through Yerushalayim. Because it's going to be Mechaber. To the Beis Hamikdash are going to be connected all the shuls. So where I'm standing in the Mokim Hamikdash, the La'asid. This was the revolution of Mikdash Ma'at. That Hashem was promising Yecheskel that wherever Jews are, they're going to recreate a Beis Hamikdash. In other words, a Beis Hamikdash becomes a portable. A Jew comes into a place, opens his heart, Efen Tuv HaBlad Gemara, Efen Tuv HaPasuk Chumash, HaPerek Mishnayos, HaPerek Tanya, whatever it is. And what's happening there? It's Hamikdash Ma'at, and the Maharsha says, no. It's B'Yerushalayich Yerushalayim. It's Makim HaMikdash Gufei de La'asid, because this shul is going to be transported and become mechuber, become connected to the Beis HaMikdash. That's what the Maharsha is teaching. And that's how he explains in the next paragraph. Ki beisi beis tefillah yikare lechol ha'amim. Gewaldige teich. My house, the Beis HaMikdash, Beis Tefillah, is going to be a Beis Tefillah that was first in all the nations. The Beis Tefillah is Yikari L'chol Ha'amim. All those Beis Tefillahs are going to become my Beis Tefillah. V'aviyosim al harkotshi v'simachtem Beis Tefillasi. Oiloi seyem v'zivchem l'rotzim al mizbechi kevesi Beis Tefillah Yikari L'chol Ha'amim from Yeshaya Hanavi Perik Nun or Nunvav, which we do in the Haftarah of a Tainis Tzibur. Once we understood this, let's now go we'll understand Be'ezer Hashem Seif Gimel. The Maila of the Mikdash Ma'at of the house of Rav and Bavel becomes even more emphasized when you're dealing with Geula. Why? Hashras Hashchina B'chol Makom Shegal Yisrael De Mikdash Ma'at Shebaratz Asher Ba'osham Me'ein V'dugmas Hashras Hashchina B'Mikdash B'Yerushalayim Ein Ela B'Zman HaGolos Aval Achri Shasidin Lihigoyel Tachzer Gili Hashchina L'Yerushalayim V'lo Tishoyer Sham B'Makom Shegal Yisrael Kvar. Again, a quote from the Maharsha. In the time of Galus, it's a Mikdash Mat. The time of the Geula, the Shechina is not staying here. It's going back to Yerushalayim. But like Tishoyer Sham B'Makom Shegal Yisrael Kvar. Hainu Shleitiya Hashras Hashchina B'Hamakom B'Chutz Lor Shalom Amad HaMikdash Mat. Kivon ShaMikdash Mat Ye'akir Mimakom Zeh V'Yikava Beretz Yisrael B'Mikdash HaKadosh B'Yerushalayim. Shechina is not remaining in the place in Chutz La'aretz because the Mikdash Ma'at itself is leaving, is being uprooted and becoming part of Eretz Yisrael and being transplanted to the Mikdash in Yerushalayim. V'lachein, says the Maharsha, Amru b'medrash, la'asid la'v'yeh beis hamikdash gadol ki Yerushalayim shebe'elam hazel v'yeh b'Yerushalayim habnuya la'asid yeh chubra la'mikdash yachtav kol mekayim shel batei knesiyas shayu b'elam hazeh. The Maharsha over here, Megillah Daf Chavtes. Kabinum is gaman pasuk of Yisrael Malar Kachov V'Simachtem Beis Tefilasi Yikari L'Chol Ha'amim weiter from the Maharsha Shebeis Tefilasi Shekayal Beis Hamikdash L'Asid Ba'olam Haza Begalus Hu Yikari L'Chol Ha'amim Dahainu Batei Knesiyos Shebechol Eretz Ha'amim Sheyikavu L'Asid V'Eretz Yisrael Mechuber LeBeis Hamikdash V'al Pi Zenit Toysef Oid Yoser Begoydel Ha'mayla De Mikdash Ma'at The Kiv on Shebirushalayim Habnuya L'Asid a quote from the Maharsha, Nimtza, Ata Begalus, Beis HaKnesset, Makam HaMikdash Gufei de La'asid. Oy bazoi, we understand what a Mikdash Ma'at is, a new word. It's not just the Gemara is saying it's a miniature Beis HaMikdash. No. Now it's a miniature Beis HaMikdash, but you're really standing in the Makam of Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi. Das is a shul. It's a whole new Hagdara in a shul. A Jew builds a shul, builds a Beis Medrash, comes in the shul, not coming into a Mikdash Ma'at. He's coming in, says the Maharsha, to the Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi. What's his lashon? Arehu Mokem HaMikdash Gufei de La'asid. Because the Gemara says, Asidim Batei Knesiyos, Batei Midrashos, to go to Eretz Yisrael, and as the Maharsha explains, become part of the Beis HaMikdash. A whole new word. But now, bazoi, what about the Beis Rabbeinu, the Shavi Yosef Shul? Al Pizeh v'yesh leimar. Shechib ura batei knesiyos shebechol eretz ha'amim. Mikdash mat lebeis hamikdash de la'asid. Yeh behesem u'lefiyelech chiluki adargis shebeineihem. Baruch Hashem, there's a lot of shuls. How is it going to work? a lot of shuls. So he says, the connection of the Batei Knesiyos of all the nations, of all the countries, to the Beis HaMikdash, l'cha'oira, is going to be relative to their madrega, to their level. Shebatei Knesiyos hamiyuchadim. Sheyesh b'mayli yisera l'gabe shar Batei Knesiyos, kamay beiknish to the Hutzel, beiknish to Shavah Yosef ben Harda, Beis Rabbeinu Shebebavel, yiyu koidmin b'hachibur l'Beis HaMikdash, sheyiyu mechubarim mamish l'Beis HaMikdash, v'noigim udvukim by the loy hefsek b'neiam. Val yodam ubem tzeusam yiyu b'chubarim l'Beis HaMikdash, kol shar Batei Knesiyos sheberetz ha'amim. They will proceed in the connection. In other words, they will touch the Beis HaMikdash without any chitzitzu, without any separation. And here we come back to the Bakiva Eger, the Ramban. Why? 27. Al derech ubedugmas lishkas hagazis, makam eishavim shel Sanhedrin shebe Beis HaMikdash, shetasim Sanhedrin eitzel hamizbeach. The Yerushalmi teaches us, loisala b'malas al mizbech is the end of Yisroi. Ela mishpatim. The mishpat right near the Mizbeach without a hefsek. Right near the Mizbeach is Lishkas HaGozis. Shavi Yosef ben Hardah, says the Ramban, is the Makam HaTorah. That was the center of Torah. That's the main place of the Shechina. When that becomes part of the Beis HaMikdash, it's going to be directly mechubar. And then through that, every shul, every Beis Medrash is going to be connected. So the Maila is not just in Golus, the Maila is also in Geula. That's how. That was the Chiddush of Siv Gimel in the Sicha Legabe Seif Beis.